Hello, everybody. This is Amanda Cooper, and in the studio with me today here at Cola Daily, we have none other than local popular country singer, Mr. Brooks Herring. Thank you so much for coming to our studio today.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Now, I know it's bittersweet because we're saying hello, but in a few days we'll be saying goodbye.
It's not goodbye. It's see you later.
Okay. So tell everybody about this wonderful news because, well, first of all, your presence here in the Midlands has truly left an imprint. I mean, you have been involved with all different types of concerts, fundraisers, specifically for veterans here because you are former military, correct?
Correct. Yeah. Spent 6 years on active duty in the Navy and then worked for the Army for 2 years.
And what was it like? I mean, you're leaving behind just such a legacy here in the Midlands because your name goes along with country music, number one, phenomenal performance, number two, and also just the philanthropy that you do to support the veterans here.
I've felt a calling to serve. I mean, ever since I left active duty, I've been looking for ways to continue serving and what I consider to be my family, those who have also served. And like you said, it's very bittersweet. Pursuing an opportunity in Nashville, going to Belmont University, and kind of entering that bigger scene. But this has really become home for me. I've lived in Columbia longer than I've lived anywhere in my entire life. And so I've really grown roots here that run deeper than the hickory trees in our front yard that keep us from growing grass. So I love Columbia, I love the Midlands, and like I said, it's see you later. It's not goodbye. I'm not leaving forever, but I feel like as a goldfish, I need a bigger tank.
Well, go fish it is. You're going to Nashville, Tennessee. Bright lights, big city. How did this come about?
I feel like it's been building for years in some ways. And this year it's just been one sign after another. The counselor from the VA called me and asked me how PT was going. And I've been practicing as a physical therapist, but I was in my fields. I don't know. I remember I was driving my truck and I said, man, I'll be honest with you. I've been pursuing music. My heart is with music. I've been doing everything I can as a physical therapist, but my heart is really, I'm very passionate about pursuing music. He didn't skip a beat. He's like, well, you got Chapter 36, your Chapter 33 eligibility. You can go back to school for music if you want. And I was just kind of like, wait, what? And sure enough, as a veteran, I'm able to use those GI Bill benefits to go back to school. And so I started looking into music business and music business schools and schools that I could go to refine, my craft and be a better musician. And one that continuously popped up on the top of the charts was Belmont University. And Belmont University happens to be in Nashville, where I would love to be as a musician. I feel like every musician would love to be in Music City. So I started doing some research in it and looking at their music business program. They also have a songwriting program that is done incredibly well. So I applied. I was accepted. They took a lot of the credits that I earned at USC, which is really awesome. And the kind of question was there, what about, I still want to continue to work as a physical therapist, and I told my boss that I was going to be moving to Nashville, and she didn't skip a beat. She says, well, we have offices in Nashville. We'll just transfer you over there. And so it's just kind of been one thing after another has just lined up to where at a certain point I just couldn't say no. It was just, too many things lined up perfectly for me to ignore the signs and not go.
Nashville is like the golden egg for so many musicians. Do you realize your life can change like that? You could be, the next biggest country music star in this nation. Have you thought about that?
I try not to. I try not to dwell on that, that lottery ticket idea. I just want to, I want to put my head down and write as much as I can, record as much as I can, learn as much as I can, and provide as much value as I can to other musicians and venues and everything, in that area, and hope for the best. I'm gonna work towards, being that. I want to make sure that I'm my best all the time, so that if that opportunity arises, I'm ready for it. I don't want to tell the story incorrectly, but I believe it was Garth Brooks that wrote a song that he couldn't sell to anyone, and so he decided to perform it himself. And it was the dance, and there was just the right person at that right time in the crowd listening, and was just like, let's go.
Yeah.
and here we are. Every show I say, Brooks like Garth Brooks, herring like the fish. So.
Well, we are tremendously proud of you. I'm excited for you, and I know many across the Midlands are as well. We wish you the best of luck. But you will still be continuing to perform here, like you said, and will you also still have the relationship with Fort Jackson? I know you do quite a bit with the Army installation.
Absolutely. I was at Fort Jackson this morning. I talked to Command Sergeant Major Tavernier when I was headed there this morning. I absolutely love having the relationship with Fort Jackson, with the Columbia Chamber, with the university and the Veteran Military Department there, and just everything going on in the Midlands when it comes to veterans. This community has been, amazing, second to none when it comes to supporting military and veterans, and I always want to be a part of that and continue to do anything I can to support that. The Fisher House, the Big Red Barn, just all the programs that are right here in the Midlands. The USC Veterans Day 5K, I'm going to be continuing to work as much as I can remotely to be a part of that. And just continue all those relationships here in the Midlands.
And one last question before we let you go. What is your advice to someone who in a similar situation where they have many gifts and talents, but they don't have the courage to pursue them like you did? What was it for you that made you say, I'm going to go after this relentlessly?
Fight for your dreams. Fight for your dreams. Pursue your dreams. The worst thing you could do is look back on your life 5 years from now and regret not doing something, not trying something. If you fail, so what? Try to pursue your dreams, no matter how long it takes. I'm 36, I'm 36 and just now really starting to get into the meat of this career path. And I made the mistake years ago of thinking this isn't a real job. This is a hobby. Music isn't a real job, and I stand corrected. In front of all of you. Every time I pick up that guitar and stand in front of that microphone. It is, and if your dream is music or art or medicine or whatever your dream is, fight for it, pursue it, knock whatever is in your way down and make it happen. I owe so much to this incredible Midlands and Columbia community for supporting me and showing me over the past few years just how possible and real this is and can be for me.
Wow, that's wonderful. Pursue your dreams, fight for it, and knock it down, whatever's in your way.
And check the website. I've got one final big concert. I'm going to be at the venue on Main, and those tickets are available at brooksherringmusic.com. There's a limited number of seats, so grab one. Sunday
night, 7 o'clock, the venue. Make sure you go and support Brooks Herring. Thank you so much. And they can go to brooksherring.com.
brooksherringmusic.com.
Wonderful. But before we go, Brooks, can you give us a little something to just chew on while you're busy in Nashville?
Let me try it. Every demon that I fight, every wrong that she's made right, every memory that's mine that she's had to face. I can't sleep straight through the night, but she's right there by my side. She knows my faults and loves me anyway. I could spend my life just trying to count the ways. She's one hell of a woman.
Oh.
That's a song I wrote for her when I was in Nashville in 2020.
Oh, well, wonderful. I know that was a winner right there. That sealed the deal, I'm sure.
She's only heard that a couple of times. So that was a part of a program called Creative Vets. I got to write that with Tyrone Carricker, Eric Etheridge, and Tyler Brock, and we wrote that as a part of that program. They recorded kind of a demo there in the ruckus room of that one, but I came back and re-recorded that with Corey Plow at Kaplow Studios, and that's going to be one of the songs coming out here in the next few months.
Wow. Well, congratulations. And once again, we look forward to seeing you later. Well, everybody, that's it. We have Mr. Brooks Herring. Don't forget to check out his concert this Sunday at the venue.